Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's episode, we're going to be talking about what everything means moving forward now that Ahsoka Tano has officially appeared in a live-action Star Wars series. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. Greetings, Exalted Ones. Greetings to all you Jedi, Padawans, and younglings out there. This is Star Wars Coffee, keeping you up to date with all things Star Wars, especially the latest news and leaks from Star Wars, and of course, as always, giving you my analysis. Star Wars Coffee channel memberships are now live. Starting at just $1.99 a month, you can get exclusive commentary from me as we rewatch the Star Wars series together. I'd like to give a special shout out to Neon Victor, BSimms, Daniel, Richard, Reina, Michelle, and Meener. Rosario Dawson has finally made her debut as Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian. This has been a long time coming. This has been months in the making of different reports, different promos, different leaks, all suggesting that Rosario Dawson would appear as Ahsoka Tano. So finally, we can have all of the naysayers who had to say it's not official. It is now official. And let me tell you, the reception thus far has been phenomenal. Based on what I've seen from my channel, what you guys have been leaving in the comments, the reception to Rosario Dawson's live-action Ahsoka Tano has been massively positive. It is so great to see that love for Star Wars again that we really haven't seen since Mando first debuted and since we saw maybe even Rogue One. We didn't really get that as much with the sequel trilogy, where it seems that most every fan, whether you were a Disney canon fan or a Legends fan, could really just get together and agree that this was something fantastic. And that's what seems to be happening, is that the reception thus far has been great. And the reason for that, I will tell you, behind the scenes, is Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni is a genius. He is a Star Wars genius. He is the true emperor, world's greatest emperor. He is so amazing. So, the look of Ahsoka Tano, some people are complaining about her look and subtle tweaks that they would have made. But you gotta remember, if that's the worst you can come up with, that's great. So, Dave Filoni directed this episode. It was the longest episode of the season thus far. This has been an incredible thing, because this really means so much moving forward. And I've been talking about what Dave Filoni plans on doing with Star Wars live action for months at this point. And I think a couple of months ago I had a video called Dave Filoni is working on something big. And I think we are finally starting to see the fruit of that bear. So here's what I mean. So not only did we get Ahsoka in The Mandalorian, for just this episode, we now have massive implications for what this means moving forward. Thrawn. How many of you just leaped and jaw-dropped when she mentioned Thrawn? So once I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, she's looking for Ezra. And I don't think that this means she's found Ezra yet. I've seen some comments suggesting that they're unaware if she's found Ezra. She hasn't. That's why she's still looking for Thrawn. So this means that the Thrawn and Ezra live-action casting calls that had gone out seem much more valid. What does this mean? This means that in that video I talked about where Dave Filoni is working on something big, the connected universe aspect, like the Star Wars version of an Arrowverse, or the Star Wars version of an MCU, happening. Crazy. Awesome. So, the fact that Rosario Dawson appears as Ahsoka Tano, and remember, the crux of this entire connected universe hinged on The Mandalorian success, right? And now they were introducing spin-off ideas. There's so many spin-off potential for The Mandalorian. There was the Cara Dune, there was the Bo-Katan, there was the Ahsoka, there was anything. So now, the Ahsoka spin-off was the most likely to happen, because they cast somebody like Rosario Dawson. So, connected universe. Dave Filoni tweaked Ahsoka's look, tweaked the style, tweaked the lightsaber, everything. He got the final say on that. So, connected universe-wise, Ahsoka makes it much more likely, almost essentially guarantees, that Ahsoka is going to be getting her own show. This also means that the implication of the Rebels sequel likely will come in the form of some type of live-action show. So it could be that the meaning of the Thrawn and Ezra live action casting rumors could not end up being their own show as we had originally thought, but could be part of the Ahsoka show, and that's why those casting calls went out, because they already had Rosario Dawson cast as Ahsoka. So now if they're continuing the storyline with Grand Admiral Thrawn, this means that they're going to be connecting the puzzle pieces and really making this much more of a connected universe. Now what they do with the child, with Grogu remains to be seen. So that is going to be where the Mandalorian's arc continues to take place. Now we have this Ahsoka arc where she essentially got, this whole episode was more about her than it was about Mando and Grogu. It was Ahsoka trying to get the information that she wanted from the beginning. Because that's how the episode started, that's how the episode essentially ended. We have Ahsoka looking for Thrawn, which means she's looking for Ezra, which means the Rebels sequel looks like it's going to be taking place live action. So this has been absolutely insane. The massive implication of this for the future of Star Wars just got a whole lot clearer. Dave Filoni, the genius that he is, looks like he really is going to be heading up the connected universe and live action for Star Wars. And that is the best news I think we could have hoped for. Tomorrow, or the next day, in the few days in the near future, we will be diving into the Rebels sequel a lot more, and what this means in terms of the Mandalorian appearance and all of the casting and all of the rumors. So we're going to be diving into that a bit more later, but what I wanted to do is cover the general meaning for the future of live-action Star Wars with Ahsoka's appearance in The Mandalorian. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, may God bless you, and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe. Do it! And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.